Hi, my name is Gian, and today we're going to be showing you, me and Pancho, how to record a song from scratch and to edit it up in the software. Up there we got the bass, the guitar, guitar 2, vocals, the drum tracks, and what you see him opening up here are the plugins that'll give you the amplification effects and anything like that that you want to throw onto the guitars in post-production. So you can edit everything over there that you record with this stuff, and then it's going to pop up on the board right behind it. One piece of gear that you're absolutely going to need if you want to get the audio straight from the instruments into your computer is an audio interface. So this is a Behringer audio interface, and basically it plugs in all of the audio cables that are connecting to the microphones into the instruments themselves, and it wires it directly into the computer for processing. I'm going to come into that and out of the instruments so you can record directly into your computer like so. So you got Pancho just jamming a little bit here. It's coming out of the bass audio output, and everything that he's recording is turning into the waveform going straight onto the track. Okay, so what we have now is a finished bass track that we can use, and we're just looping that, right? So it's pretty nice. And then the next thing we're gonna do is get the drums on top of it. So we're taking a little coffee break. But we will be back in a moment with more music. Also, by the way, I forgot to mention at the beginning of the video, the program that we're using is Reaper, and that's just an audio production software that you can get online. It lets you input everything and edit it all in one place, which is really cool. And it also comes with a lot of little features like you can see down there. They're gonna let you change the sound of all the instruments and even the vocals that you're inputting to the computer. The drum microphones that you're gonna be using to record your drum pieces are two tom mics right there. An SM54, which is for the snare, and you got that covered up so you get a better sound, right? Yeah. So you just use a dishcloth, you cut it into a circle. And then up here you got the overhead that gives you a little bit more surround sound, picks up everything that you're working with.
And then there's a kick mic in the kick drum.
Yeah, so inside of the kick drum then, there's gonna be a kick mic. I don't know if you can really see it too well, but it's in there, and that's gonna be picking up the bass. All right, so all of those microphones are gonna go in through the same audio input over there, and those are gonna come out into the computer, just like with the bass guitar. So Pancho is now about to put down the drum line. All right, so what we have now is drums and bass guitar together. Pancho, would you explain what we're looking at here in terms of the drum mics from top to bottom?
This is our drum bus. We have snare, a duplicate of the snare for different EQ, kick, the two toms, and then the overhead.
There you have it. So we got all the drum mics there ready to go. And after this, we're gonna put down some guitar, and then we'll have most of the instruments going. So then from the beginning, what we got with all four parts together is... And what we're doing there is editing everything together so that it balances out a little bit better. Now more or less the fun part of recording the instruments is done. So what we're going to look at now is some mastering techniques that you can use to make the entire track sound better overall and to bring it all together. The post-production is where you really get a quality song out of the combination of elements that you're putting into it. And basically it lets you remove or increase the presence of certain frequencies. So what we're doing right now is pulling out the sounds that don't sound so good with the other ones and increasing the ones that do sound good. So we're going to try to make everything sound like it's sort of on the same wavelength. Next thing we're doing now is just trying to equalize the volume itself, and you do that with this thing here. This is the FX folder there. So that lets you change the gain of the guitar, how the guitar sounds, how loud it is, and what the decibel threshold is so that you don't have something too loud coming over the other tracks and interrupting the sound of the song.
Correct.
Pancho made a recommendation of a filter. Pancho, you want to explain what this filter does here?
This is compression that adds a specific sound. So you can like just do it by year. It's like now it sounds like 30s, or it can sound like 2000s.
Yeah, so you can switch the sound of the guitar by decade. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I think we settled on a filter that we kind of like. And this is pretty much our finished product. All right, thank you guys for watching. That's the basics of how to make a song. Much thanks to Pancho here for helping out. And yeah, next time we're gonna show you how to delete a song that you make because it does not sound good. All right, so all that's left to do now is edit together the video so that you guys can see the different steps of this process. That will also be done in post-production, so we'll have that ready in a minute and I'll post it up to YouTube like that. I hope that everyone learned a little bit about the music production process. I hope that you saw what some of the gear looks like. If you ever want to do it yourself, you can look into it. If you have any questions about specific models or specific instruments that we're using, please let me know in the comments and I can answer those questions. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope everyone stays safe and healthy with everything going on. And I will see you guys next year.